Yes. So yeah. So Jason, like Jeets and Charmaine are awake.
Shazam!
Melanie is awake for the next 2 weeks. Um, and Rashida is
Hello,
awake for
everyone.
the next 2 days this week, and then after has some
Sorry
vacation
if you're
time.
hearing my wife.
She's
She's a little
awake,
loud.
and Andrea. It's just a crazy schedule. So, anyways, today's
She's
feature we
working.
expect
Not
to
much I
be
can do about that.
relatively important that we've got
But
in
I
the
know I'm
notes.
falling behind
So
again, so
again, make sure
I
that
wanted to
when you are
bang out a few more of these daily
at
builds.
your devices, that you have them off. Either myself or your partner
How you doing,
can
Mama
send
Lego?
an email to your site to let you know when you're awake
Took my
and
daughter to school.
your
It's
coffee.
nice to be able to do that.
Make sure to set your notification so that
In the
you can
new
get
year, I'll have a different schedule. I can
notifications from us
take her
so that
Thursday and
you can
Friday.
see all the stuff that they would do, including events.
Wives are allowed. It should be ALLOWED, but yeah.
Look at these examples of
Well, the problem is we're supposed to be sharing the space, right? She has no
and
indoor voice.
do the best that we can with
She needs to get her hearing checked, I think. I think that's a big reason why she's so loud.
okay. So if you're covering for someone, so Rashida,
Because she's wearing a headset too.
Rashida, make sure you
You
have
know, I
your
know late at night I can be loud, but that's because of an excitement level.
somebody else let know that
Doing good. Just finishing the wrapping. Oh, nice Christmas wrapping.
similar. Yeah. And then Andrea just reminds
You
Charmaine
haven't
that
had your morning tea. See, I can't. I should say I can't start, but I definitely feel better when I start with a coffee. First thing my wife asks me, because it's Friday morning, so I don't have to work. So she asks me, do I feel like breakfast and coffee? I go, well, coffee for sure. Because if I don't have many, I have that one morning coffee, but if I don't have it, then some days I'll have like a fog in my head.
so when how many
So there's
times do you
definitely a little bit of caffeine addiction going on there.
okay.
Speaking of caffeine addiction, I found last week's Rockstar was still in the fridge. So hey, there's a pick me up.
Really? That they're releasing?
Did you see that CN Tower build, Eileen? It wasn't bad. The bricks aren't great. I mean, for non Lego, that's probably the worst bricks I've had in 2 years, in the sense that the longer ones, and this is the problem with lesser or unknown companies. Um,
Okay. Yeah, because if you
Small bricks, small pieces usually work great. It's when you get longer, 10s, 12, 16 long, that certain elements don't fit right because any tolerance issues, like size difference with the studs, which are very small, of course,
just
which
take
we
your
can't
phone
usually see,
and
but they can be measured and with the right tools. And you'll find that, yeah, they don't do so well on the longer bits, or they cause warping or bending, you'll see. And that set's definitely guilty of having that problem.
might be the reason.
It's a nice display piece, and I still don't know how accurate the colors are. I don't know why that bothers me so much, but
And
it
after
does.
working
Let's
together
see.
to progress.
Yeah, it looks good for the tower. I mean, I'm not an architecture guy,
Yeah.
but that was a really good excuse to try out that company's product. I kind of regret waiting so long, but I don't think I'll buy another from that company
Anything that's
unless it's newer. It appears that's a 4-year-old set, so I don't mind reserving judgment, giving them another try on something that's really new. But so I'm supposed to do two, huh? 16 and 17.
on there in the spreadsheet as well. Like if you
Tell you, we're running out of days, huh? So on my cameras are a little bit off today. 16 on what should be the oldest of the three calendars. So I would love to do a Statue of Liberty, but I think I'll just end up doing the Lego one.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah. So that's why I go in here because it's just so that I know. Okay, so this one is on not on every group, and it's in trans. You know, for me, it's making sure I know exactly what date
I don't know what that is.
they get released on that date.
I don't have a clue.
The only one you really need to worry about is this Turner construction.
Some sort of monster from the show, I'm guessing, when I look at that. The Friends calendar. So I don't look at other people's calendar videos, but I see the photos from Adora Builds, who's doing the Friends. I don't know, but that seems like one of the best calendars Lego produces, like between the figures and the accessories and all the stuff you build. Like it really seems like the Friends one is the best one out there. I mean, like I said, I don't look at the other calendars or anything. Like I've yet to see a Harry Potter one. I have no interest. I think the only thing in the near future I might want to buy from Harry Potter could be those two giant figures, but they're going to have to be cheap because whatever it is Canadian, I think it's 150. I have no interest in. They're not getting my money. Whoop. I don't like the low contrast in these parts. A little tough to see what's going on. Oh my God. Tough to get in there. But yeah, I think that Friends one is definitely one of the better sets to pick up for this kind of stuff. So yeah, last night I worked late, added an extra 2 hours, which, for most people is probably not a big deal. I don't do a lot of overtime. It's very rare. I'm not an overtime guy. I don't believe in it. I think you get a lot less productivity. I think you get a lot of mistakes. And we're at a point where we're very efficient at work. Plus, we have multiple shifts. We don't need usually people to stay. It's usually not necessary. Plus, you got limited equipment. Plus, we're trying to keep people safe. So you can't have a lot of extra people in the workplace. It just doesn't make sense these days. But I'm uniquely skilled at work, and there was a project I needed to get done. And I'm one of just a handful of people who drive the machine. Yeah, I'm a trainer, but we're not authorizing anyone else to be trained on that particular machine right now. Okay, this is weird. It's definitely one of those weird monsters. So we're going to put this up and then switch out the camera. So, yeah, it's one of those weird movies from the, weird movies, one of those weird monsters from the Star Wars movies or TV show. Could be from episode 7, the monster that Han Solo had in his big ship. Hey, OBR. Good morning to you, sir. And Clicky Cliff. Awesome to see you, buddy. Good morning to you as well. So I don't have a clue what they call that monster. There was a time when I could have told you the name of every character and monster in Star Wars. Don't have that interest level. My brain doesn't want to be filled up with what I would call useless information. Geez, I feel like that camera's just a little bit off. On the second day for this old calendar for the 2018. Yeah, check that blade. Yay, I got a figure. Awesome. We got that figure going on. Doesn't he look like the one from Avengers? What, the monster or the figure? The monster could be. But yeah, I got a figure. I'm a happy guy. Anytime I can get many figures, put a smile on my face. Ooh, nice dual mold head. Honestly, this looks like somebody who should be in Squid Game, almost. Nice print on the torso. And of course, Lego. Not taking any extra effort here. Let's see. I like how that camera's working out there like that. That's nice. I like that focus. Oh, the monster. Yeah, you know what? It could definitely look like one that's similar to the Avengers one, for sure. I like that figure. And I love the fact it's two pieces that make that head. Which is funny because you would think, hey, make it one piece and paint it, but it's probably easier to do it in two pieces of plastic. This is good. Fruit Punch Rockstar. And of course, it's got the full sugar, not aspartame, the diet sugars. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it, guys. It's coming down. Maybe today, me and my daughter will do Christmas shopping. We haven't done it yet. I love the blurred effect in the distance. Feel the depth. One thing I used to love to do, I know people love their wallpapers on their computers, but most, and on their cell phones too, but they make them too sharp. So anything on it, like icons and stuff, look like trash, I used to love to take a nice photo, soften it, do a blur, Gaussian blur, whatever, and blur that out. My background that you see a little bit here around the three screens, around the three cameras, I got versions of that with a very soft blur, which I actually prefer. But then it just, of course you can adjust the blur any way you like. And I'm very torn if I want my name sharp or if I want it blurred out where you can't even tell what it is. And I kind of like to keep the brick theme. But that's just me. So look at all the holes. We've done so many. Son got me to get the oat milk. Can't tell the difference. Oh, you know what, Eileen? I don't believe you. I think Oat milk's okay. My daughter drinks it more or less because she has to. I don't have to. I just deal with the pain I get from drinking real milk. But she's definitely figured out that the alternatives are better for her. I don't like the oat milk, and I don't find it's good for cooking with. But yeah. Which I like the almond breeze, but a lot of people don't. So I mean, to each their own, right? See, that's 16, and I don't know what that is. So, oh, is that kind of like pod racer? Kind of like the Anakin pod racer, maybe? I don't know. Kind of looks like it could be. Let's see. I like getting the extra Lego bits with the Lego sets. I don't necessarily like it with those third-party ones, like that CN Tower set. I don't know, there's 15, 20 little bits. But of course, it's not like I need extra Dragon Block parts. So it's like, yeah, I got a silly little Ziploc marked Dragon Blocks extra such and such, and I keep it tied to the set in a drawer. But yeah, not a fan. If I had my choice of milk, I would drink Homo, the 3.25%. All the fat they'll give us. I think it tastes the best. I think it cooks the best. My wife won't buy it though. She goes, "No one likes it here." Anyway, it's funny. Like my daughter, she really doesn't know what it tastes like because she's always been brought up on like 2% or less. Ooh, I've never put that part on that in like that. I keep forgetting that's an option. Is that stud high? Look at that. I've never thought of using that piece that way. That could be very handy. I'm going to try something. Just to see how well these out. Oh, no way. That's a game changer. I've never done that. I'm just going to show it. I take these two pieces and put them like that. Just think if you put them side by side, you can kind of make ladders and everything. Great greebling effect. And I've always known that's, same as any other stud, but it's like when they had me put this bit on it, like that, it's like, oh, yeah, right. I mean, that's a very useful connecting point. Yeah, when it comes to those milk alternatives, I shouldn't say don't like, there's one or two soy ones I like, but honestly, most of us should not be drinking the soy, especially if you're a man. A lot of medical reasons to avoid it. And again, it's one that doesn't work well for cooking. I mean, that to me is the hallmark of a good milk or milk substitute. Can you cook with it? Can you use it the way you would use milk? And if not, it's definitely not milk, is it? Okay, it's definitely a pod racer looking thing. Very cool. Okay, so we'll take this guy off. So put that on there. Oh, is it? Oh, it's weighted heavy, is it? It is. Okay. Awesome. There we go. Nice little pod racer. One of my favorite sets was a two pod racer set, and I can't remember if I got the 3. The 3 is an older set, but the builds aren't as good. So that was the 16th. Let's see what the 17th holds for 2020. I won't look at it. You guys will see it. Oh, it's like a Gonk droid or something from, I want to say, episode 1, from the same planet as the pod racing. Tatooine, I'm guessing. Would help if I actually took the build out, the figure out. Does it count as a figure, though? I like that it's 100% buildable. Ooh, brown bits. Always good because, well, brown can break. This robot is kind of a good exercise in building technique. Is there a right way to put this on? Nope. Either way it'll go. Every time I see a pod racer, I remember Anakin going, "It's working! It's working!" Turn that around. Neat techniques here. That just barely goes on. This guy is so cool looking. I like this. I'm going to spread his little feet out a bit. Okay, this is cool. And you can actually even give him a little personality. You can kind of tip his head a little bit. Okay, this guy is cool. He is seriously cool. Let's bring these forward a bit. Okay, so there's the instruction. There's the robot dude. I think he looks awesome for something buildable. Those are the extra bits. I like him. That's a cool guy. Woo, there's the bottom of the sand tower. 20, what did I say he was? 27 inches tall? That's set. Something like that. Which means I'll have to, he might live on my desk for a while. I don't know if it's worth moving a lot of stuff around to accommodate it. And there's the newish one, 2021. Yeah, I really like that robot. All brick built, nice low techniques using a traverse brick that's got studs on all sides except for the bottom. Like, I think it's really cool. So, 16. I won't look. I'll show you guys first. And what do we got? Some weird craft. I don't know what it is. Nope. I'm at a loss. Let's see what happens when I build it. Fair build. Fair bit of stuff to it. I mean, it almost looks like there's a little droid and then like a little cart, but that don't seem right. I might need Brickling's help on this. Need some Star Wars experts around. Definitely got some bigger pieces compared to some of the other builds, but let's see. Okay, so that's part of it done. More brown bits, that's always handy. Turn that around. This makes kind of a cool looking, smaller scale R2-D2 kind of looking thing. But yeah, totally no idea. One extra piece. Take the robot off. Did I get all? There we go. I got all the bits. Nope, dropped one. That's the hardest part. Try and keep all these different brick types separate. And no clue what this is. I mean, look at that. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Oh no. For Ontario?
So it's just basically monitoring the symptoms of that person and making sure that neither.
Gonna check CP24. Wow, and the positivity rate's at 8.2%. See, 1 to 2% is one thing, but clearly what's going around is very transmissible. I know that's what everyone's saying, but it clearly is when the rate is that high. Oh, Jesus. I could have just walked in at Weston Road. I was just there. I was going to schedule my third one after Thursday next week, but some places are already taking the appointments now. Some are taking walk-ins now. Wow, 3124 new. Wow, for Ontario. Oh my God. Yeah, expect us to get shut down for Christmas. It's coming. At work, we're planning on it. I mean, I'll still be working. But I fully expect those problems you had at the stores, even Walmart. You're going to get corralled again and waiting in line outside. It's coming. Wow, that's a crazy number, though. That is a shame. This is... Okay, so according to the picture, that's supposed to be holding snowballs. What does Bricklink actually say about it? Bricklink 75307. 75307. Yes, accept cookies. Just necessary. And they call them 24 little sets. So what are they calling that thing? Snowball Courier. That's all they're calling it. A non-existent piece of crud. That's a little disappointing. Let's see. Day 17. Oh, and I have no doubt a whole bunch of it. I mean, if they're right about how more highly transmissible it is, then I have no doubt you're right about Omicron. All right. Again, I'm not looking. Excuse me. This is a something build. Let's see. What does it look like? Some sort of ship or cruiser. Well, I got 2 figs. I call the robot a fig, so why not? I don't think it's a mini fighters. Yeah, I could be wrong. I don't know, but I think it's one of those Imperial cruisers. Probably the one we saw in The Mandalorian towards the end of the most recent season. I almost guarantee it because it looks like a small version of one of the big sets they had that I did not buy. Mostly because it's so pricey. Wow, this is a pretty elaborate build here. Kind of starting at the middle here, just because there's 2 connections I'm not sure about. Oh, look at that right there. Just fits. So did I get that right? I did get that right. That's a great way of changing direction, though. That piece there. Another 3. 1 by 3, and then 2 cheese slopes. So last night after, I started the story and I didn't continue it. So I worked extra hours, chewed out people on the second shift for their safety issues, let them know that I will hang back Monday, and address some of the safety concerns then. Trying to make the warehouse safe. It's tough, though. Rookie drivers. But I'm not giving up on them. Okay, so that looks like that matches what I'm doing there. Okay, this is not bad for a micro. Okay, so here, light gray. And then what, 2 plates here. This is very elaborate. Ooh, I like that. I will have to remember that technique. That looks good. So I'm getting closer. Oh, this is looking nice. This is definitely a cruiser. There's no doubts now. Okay, an ingot. An ingot. Nice. And then a plate. Where's the plate going? So plates there.
The asymptomatic person that doesn't show any symptoms.
Okay, that's not going. That is. That doesn't help me any. Because that can't possibly go there. So unless this is a darker one, must be a darker one. Although it looks too tall, but let's see. And that covered. Oh, neat. And that's a lot of extra parts left. Not complaining. So we'll take that off, take that off. So there's the instruction. And there's the ship. Ooh, scattered. Lots of extra bits. I liked every part of that build except for the top 2 parts. I liked the shape and I liked how it accomplished that shape. Excuse me. So I'm going to do a build stream sometime today. Maybe even 2 because it's Friday. It's going to be a little tough during the day with wifey over there, but I'm home all day. I got to do something. Said I turn off the microphone. Haven't done that in a long time. I used to do a lot like that, microphone off. For no particular reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 builds. We did it. We got through 3 calendars, 2 days worth because, well, I can't seem to maintain the daily schedule properly. For the calendar build, I won't be able to do it in the morning because the plan is to drive to Aurelia. It's probably going to burn a good half a day. It's only an hour and a half north, but I don't know what the weather is going to be like. I mean, weather, spell it right, dummy. Weather. Yeah, Toronto. Ooh, nice weather app. 100% chance of snow now for tomorrow. Is this supposed to show me what time of day? I don't know what I'm looking at there. Maybe I should be checking Toronto, Miramichi, Haliburton. How about Aurelia, Ontario, Canada? And while colder, less snow there.
I'll follow up with you offline.
I wonder where they're pulling their stuff.
All I can sort of be on the call.
By noon.
Anyway, after this one, I'll touch base and move over.
Yeah, my daughter says she's getting out at noon today. Awesome. Well, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to leave those there.
Yeah, because everybody at the end of the day,
Let's take our extra bits cup.
just need to add on things and then let them know add them on. Just make sure you get your message in before 9. Okay? Just so they can start.
So we got that.
Anybody that would like to shop from Cascade, send me just my email is hey_Martin.
Not sure what this is going to look like for focus, but since I try and put this on most.
I'll send you all my personal email.
There we go. There's all of our builds, and all my extra bits can now go join my most current cup of extra bits. I really like that figure with that red mask.
I want to wish everybody a very, very Merry Christmas and hope you enjoy your holidays.
I can make a cool, not Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers figure with that figure. Use a little putty, fill in around the 0, and then do like a goalie mask thing on him. I think that would look great. So I think today's winner is definitely that guy right there. And the robot, a very close second. He's just super cool looking. The ships are okay. Snowball Courier, the dumbest thing yet. I'd rather have a gun rack because at least you get 2 guns or, yeah. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Actually, I'm going to tell my daughter, don't forget to bring your stuff home. Today's the last day of school.
So show me. So the $6,000 invoice is going to be processed as is on hold. On hold, right? And then what?
Just telling my daughter to prepare for education online again. 'Cause I don't think there's any way they're going back to school after the holiday. I will definitely stream something tonight, Eileen, but I'm intending to stream something this afternoon, maybe in an hour. Have lunch first because I don't want to start streaming and then be hungry. But basically, other than a little bit of shopping at some point I got to do this weekend, I could stream as much as I want. So I'm going to probably bang out another good build. Oh my goodness. So thanks for hanging with me. And hopefully you get the notification when I'm doing whatever I'm doing next today. Maybe I'll put a different shirt on too. No, I will get. I only had this on for an hour. That'll piss off my wife. So, everyone who's been watching, thanks for hanging. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.